Wilson Michael stood frozen in the middle of Rivers and Mason Consulting. The big screen behind HR Director Anna Hensley flashed his pay stub in bold red numbers. It felt like 1,000 volts jolted through him. The entire office stared in complete, deafening silence. Anna laughed loud, a cruel, barking sound, pointing straight at the screen. "This is what happens when you overestimate your worth." Her voice echoed off the sterile walls. Wilson felt hot, biting shame flood his face. Everyone watched like it was free, grotesque entertainment. He gripped his resignation letter, still unsigned and blank. His fingers trembled hard, the paper rattling softly. But deep down, a sharp dark spark ignited in his eyes. He would not sign anything yet. Not under these fluorescent lights. Not like this broken man. He would make them regret it all. The room filled with low whispers, a hissing sound. Anna kept her smug smile, sure she had crushed him completely. Wilson clenched his teeth tight, tasting blood. This humiliation was not the end. It was only the beginning of his fight. He scanned the faces around him, memorizing them. Some looked away fast, suddenly fascinated by their shoes. Some smirked behind hands. His chest burned with raw embarrassment. But that burn turned into fierce, cold fire. He would remember every single laugh and every staring, judgmental eye. He folded the letter slow, a deliberate, sharp crease, and slid it deep into his pocket. Anna thought she had won big. She had no clue what she just started. The air felt thick with judgment, but Wilson's mind raced ahead, plotting quiet, methodical steps to turn the tables completely. If you're watching this, subscribe, like and let me know where you're watching from. Wilson packed his desk items slow and careful. He refused to be rushed, carefully placing each pen in its holder. Whispers trailed him like annoying ghosts through the cubicles. "Did you see his low pay?" one coworker muttered. "Anna totally owned him up there," another chuckled soft. He zipped his bag shut and walked past Anna's clear glass office. She sat inside with phone pressed to ear, bragging loud enough to hear. "We keep salaries super lean around here. The investor is going to love our numbers." That single word slammed into Wilson's brain. Investor. He stopped for a second at the exit door, his hand on the handle. Anna waved at him with a mocking, dismissive grin. Wilson stepped out into the bright, blinding sun. The walk to his car dragged on forever. Hot pavement burned under his shoes. His thoughts raced wild. At home, he slammed the apartment door hard. Bills stacked high on the table glared back. A final demand notice was bright red. He slumped in a chair and replayed the whole scene. Anna's sharp laugh. The giant screen. The judging stares. He flipped open his laptop quick. Scrolled old work emails. Found his signed contract. It promised full overtime pay. But his stubs showed way less. Totally illegal. He emailed HR demanding answers. No response came. He filed an official complaint online. Dismissed in minutes. The automated reply felt like another slap. Pure injustice boiled inside him. He paced the small room fast. This went beyond money now. It was about basic respect. Anna had stripped his dignity in public. Now he would strip away her perfect lies. The dark spark grew into a solid plan. His hand steadied as determination replaced the earlier shake, fueling late-night research into company flaws and hidden weaknesses. Bills mocked Wilson from the cluttered kitchen table. Rent overdue stamp. Car payment late notice. His stomach twisted with anxiety. He rubbed tired eyes hard. The office humiliation looped endless in his head. Anna's finger jabbing the screen. Overestimate your worth. He yanked open a drawer. Pulled out stacks of old pay stubs. Compared them line by line to logged work hours. Months and months of unpaid overtime jumped out. It was systematic theft, not a mistake. The contract stated clear as day, time and a half pay after 40 hours weekly. But Anna sliced corners every time. He snapped photos of every page. Saved them all in a secure, encrypted folder. Emailed HR one more time. Explain these clear violations now. Dead silence returned. He phoned the labor board direct. Filed a detailed formal claim. They warned it could drag for weeks. Weeks he could not afford to wait. Anger sharpened into laser focus. He created a new computer folder. Labeled it Iron Proof. Added contract scans. Stub images. Ignored emails. Each file loaded felt like loading a gun. He pictured the open office. Coworkers who nodded polite but stayed silent. He wasn't even mad at them. Pure fear glued their mouths shut. But Wilson was jobless now. Nothing left to lose. He would dig way deeper than before. Anna believed she ended his career. She just handed him unlimited time. Time to battle back hard. The inner fire burned hot and steady. Coffee brewed strong as he outlined initial steps, mapping out potential allies and evidence trails to strengthen his growing case. Wilson texted former coworkers one by one. Quick coffee meet. They agreed in hidden spots. Shady diners, quiet park benches. First came Esther from Quiet Accounting. She stole my bonus citing fake performance issues, Esther whispered nervous, checking over her shoulder. Then Alex from Busy Sales Team. Falsified my clock-out times. Claimed I left early daily. Dark stories spilled fast. Withheld final paychecks. Fake negative reviews. Direct threats of instant firing. Anna ruled the whole place with cold fear. Wilson hit record on his phone hidden. Tell me every detail slow. Voices shook but truth poured out. The relief of finally telling someone was palpable. He built a growing master list. Employee names. Exact dates. Stolen dollar amounts. The ugly pattern screamed clear. Anna faked books to appear perfect. All for the big investor visit. Wilson's public shaming was just the tiny tip. He emailed the secret group chat. We stand together strong. Replies exploded back. More hard proof attached. Hidden spreadsheets. Sneaky screenshots. A shadow network formed quick. They named it the Whisper Group Online. Wilson led without loud commands. His quiet, focused rage was more effective. His raw humiliation bonded them tight. Anna bragged about super lean costs. But those costs were straight stolen wages. Wilson saved every single message. Encrypted all files. Backed up 3 safe places. The real plan took shape. Full exposure soon. Not just personal. For every victim. The spark blazed into roaring flame. Trust built in those secret meets, as shared pain turned into collective power, ready to strike when the moment arrived perfectly. Late night, Wilson's email dinged sharp. Unknown sender address. I know every Anna secret. Meet Corner Cafe midnight sharp. Wilson's heart pounded wild. This could be a trap. He drove over careful, watching his mirrors. The cafe glowed dim inside. A hooded man waited in back booth. Marcus Vale, scared accountant. Eyes darted constant. Anna hides massive fraud, Marcus hissed low. He slid a small flash drive across sticky table. Investor files only. Check deep. Wilson pocketed it fast. Why risk helping me? Marcus glanced at dark windows. She framed and fired my best friend. Ruined him. I hold proof but terrified. Wilson nodded firm. Real thank you. Marcus slipped out quick into night. Wilson raced home gripping Will tight. The drive promised real answers. He plugged it in at dim desk lamp. Password lock popped up. Overestimate, wasn't it? He cracked it simple with old tricks. Anna's dog's name. Files exploded open wide. His breath caught hard. Payroll rows altered sneaky. Fake compliance signatures everywhere. Millions shifted silent to exec bonus accounts. Anna's name stamped on every lie. Wilson's tiny pay stunt was clever distraction. A perfect scapegoat move. To bury the giant fraud. The big investor loomed close. Anna needed spotless fake books. Wilson's public shame was the smokescreen. He copied every bite. The entire game flipped hard. Excitement mixed with caution as he verified each document, ensuring no traps hid within the digital treasure trove Marcus risked everything to provide. Wilson stared at glowing screen until sunrise. Spreadsheets burned his tired eyes. Rows upon rows of doctored lies. Anna's clear digital fingerprints marked all. Payroll slashed for dozens of staff. Bonuses pumped fake for top execs. Compliance reports forged bold. Signatures were scanned and pasted. Everything built to dazzle the investor. Wilson's staged shaming. Cold calculated plan. To scare others silent. Keep them in line. Look super efficient, she bragged once. But efficiency meant outright theft. He printed critical pages slow. Highlighted every single lie in yellow. His mocked pay stub was just bait. To silence potential whistles. Wilson backed the drive 3 ways. Cloud upload. External hard. Hidden safe. He thought hard of brave Marcus. Risking job and more. Wilson emailed careful. Files safe here. Huge thanks. No instant reply came. Worry crept slow. He hoped the man was okay. But sharp focus pushed it back. The fraud scale stunned him. Real millions gone. Whole careers at risk. Anna played dirty and mean. Wilson would play smarter and clean. He refreshed his plain resume. Added fresh skills list. Data deep audit. Fraud pattern detection. He tailored the wording perfectly. He applied direct to Grant Capital Partners. The exact investor firm. Liam Grant led it. Ruthless but fair, online rumors claimed. Wilson clicked send bold. The clever trap sprung alive. He shut the laptop lid. Slept short 2 hours. Woke fully ready. Strategy note scribbled on paper, outlining interview prep and subtle ways to weave in his expertise without revealing the full hand too early. Research consumed Wilson's free days. Liam Grant profile everywhere. Venture capitalist shark. Bought weak companies cheap. Fixed solid or flipped fast. Hated any waste. Loved pure truth. Online stories praised him. He axed known cheats instant. But kept honest hard fighters. He was a surgeon, not a butcher. Wilson spotted his narrow door. Not simple revenge play. Real justice path. He polished application neat. Video interview scheduled quick. Liam's face filled screen sharp. Why join my firm? Wilson stayed ice calm. I uncover hidden lies in complex numbers. Gave clean examples fast. All from past, unrelated jobs. No Rivers and Mason mention yet. Hired on spot as data consultant. Start next Monday. Wilson packed light travel bag. New big city. Fresh clean start. But same burning fight. He updated Whisper group chat. I'm inside their walls now. Text cheers erupted loud. Marcus stayed silent still. Wilson sent worry pings. But pressed forward hard. At Grant Capital offices, team welcomed warm. Friendly but razor sharp. He learned systems quick. Slipped Rivers and Mason casual in talks. Heard they slash costs brutal. Nods all around. Maybe too brutal deep, one asked curious. Just a feeling I get, Wilson replied. Wilson gave faint knowing smile. Planted tiny doubt seeds. Liam scheduled Rivers and Mason site visit. To decide big invest. Wilson's blood raced hot. Timing aligned perfect. The dark shadow lengthened. First day impressions mattered, so he networked lightly, building rapport while mentally cataloging every conversation for future leverage points. Grant Capital offices hummed busy. Wilson blended seamless quick. Analyzed hot deals daily. Spotted small errors fast. Earned real team trust. He presented himself special quiet. Expert in full corporate audits. Curious eyes turned instant. Perfect setup. He fed stolen info bits slow. Doctored data pulled from drive. Anonymized, of course. During routine meetings. Some firms hide massive waste clever. Assistants jotted quick notes. One mentioned casual. Liam visits Rivers and Mason full month end. Wilson nodded calm inside. He prepped files thorough. Backed up even more. Encrypted layers deep. The fancy dinner invite arrived email. Rivers and Mason grand hosting. To charm and woo Liam. Wilson listed clear. As Liam's direct +1. He stared at glowing screen. Anna would spot him. Beside real power now. The delicious irony was almost overwhelming. He replied yes instant. The hidden trap tightened strong. At quiet home, he practiced stone calm. Mirror eye contact drills. No visible anger leak. Just pure cold facts. Whisper group got full update. Big dinner approaches fast. They flooded more fresh proof. Wilson merged into master arsenal. Marcus messaged safe finally. Hiding low still. Huge relief washed over. The master plan rolled smooth. Wilson slept very little. Sharp mind raced constant. From public prey to silent hunter. The role shift felt perfect. Evening walks cleared his head, rehearsing potential dinner dialogues to ensure every word landed with precision and impact. Dinner night arrived crisp. Wilson dressed in sharp new suit. Savings well spent. Tie knotted perfect straight. Liam's car pulled up smooth. All set? Liam asked direct. Wilson nodded once firm. Ride stayed mostly quiet. Rivers and Mason grand building glowed bright. Fancy entrance lit warm. Anna greeted big at doors. Her smile was painted on, eyes scanning for Liam. Her fake smile shattered instant. Wilson walked right beside Liam. Wilson here, she choked loud. Forced laugh shaky. Back already so soon? Liam frowned deep confused. He works with me now. Inside, elegant tables set. Top execs mingled fake. Wilson's old co-workers gawked open. Pure shock waves. Anna yanked him quick aside. Her grip was like a claw. What sneaky game exactly? Wilson smiled thin calm. 0 games played. Dinner courses started smooth. Anna boasted fake numbers loud. Lean staff costs. Super efficient ops. Liam listened close attentive. Wilson bided perfect time. Over fresh salad course, he spoke super casual. Some firms cut way too deep. Sneaky payroll tricks common. Anna's silver fork froze midair. Never us here, she snapped defensive. Liam leaned forward curious. Do explain more. Wilson shrugged light innocent. Just rumors heard. Tiny seeds sprouted fast. Dessert plates arrived sweet. Wilson dropped discrepancies hint. In overeager firms mostly. Anna's face flushed red. Stammered weak excuses. Liam's eyes narrowed sharp. We must check thorough. Anna glared pure hate at Wilson. He held her stare steady. Ice calm inside. The power flip ignited. Subtle glances from tables confirmed the shift, as allies in the room began questioning Anna's every polished claim under the growing scrutiny. Liam issued the surprise audit order very next morning. Completely unscheduled drop. He didn't even tell Wilson he was going to. Rivers and Mason erupted instant panic mode. Frantic emails blasted everywhere. Anna screamed delete orders loud. Wilson observed calm from Grant's side. Pretended buried in routine work. But held perfect copies. Every file locked safe. Whisper group chat exploded excited. They scramble terrified now. Wilson allowed small private smile. Audit strike team landed hard. Carted file boxes out. Seized office hard drives. Anna paced her glass cage. Yelled at scared staff constant. Her voice was hoarse with panic. Wilson received live insider updates. From one loyal friend remaining. She shreds papers frantic. But far too late always. Digital ghost trails lingered eternal. Liam phoned Wilson direct. Join full audit team. Wilson agreed eager calm. Flew back same day. Walked in bold like owner now. Anna spotted him instant. Face drained ghost white. You traitor. Wilson nodded simple polite. Facts guide us only. Team dug relentless deep. Fraud patterns screamed obvious. Millions embezzled slick. Bonuses pure fiction. Honest wages stolen cold. Wilson pointed quiet precise. See this line. And this one. Drive proof matched perfect. Group testimonies aligned tight. Anna's fake empire crumbled fast. The closing net tightened brutal. Liam observed every move. Clearly impressed deep. Wilson stayed ice cool. Zero visible gloat. Pure undeniable truth. The total collapse accelerated quick. Team members whispered in awe, realizing the depth of deception as each new layer peeled back revealed more systemic rot. Marcus vanished without trace. His whole office stripped bare overnight. Desk wiped completely clean. His potted plant was gone, even the coffee mug. Wilson's phone buzzed urgent text. They know everything. Run fast. Heart slammed hard in chest. Real danger hit home. Anna fought dirty always. Wilson informed Liam straight. Critical witness just gone. Liam frowned dark serious. We find him quick. Wilson searched contacts deep. Called old numbers frantic. Nothing turned up. Fear blended sharp with iron resolve. He leaked one single encrypted file. Just the wage theft part, not the bigger fraud yet. Sent to trusted journalist. Under fake alias safe. Next morning bold headline blasted. Rivers and Mason faces shock internal wage fraud investigation. Company stock plunged hard. Clients phoned furious cancel. Pure panic ripped through halls. Liam spotted news fast. Called emergency meeting room. Wilson attended front row. Is all this real? Wilson nodded honest slow. Full proof ready here. Displayed secure backups clear. Liam's face turned stone hard. We finished them now. Audit pace doubled intense. Anna cornered Wilson private hall. You will regret deep. Pure threat in wild eyes. Wilson recorded audio secret. Try anything stupid. She stormed away raging. Board convened urgent crisis. Suspended Anna pending full. CEO sweated bullets visible. Wilson waited patient calm. Marcus still safe somewhere? He prayed silent. The massive storm struck peak force. Media vans gathered outside, reporters hungry for statements as the scandal's ripple effects began shaking the entire industry landscape. Anna crashed into Liam's private office furious. Wilson sat waiting calm inside. He lies about everything, she screamed loud. He's a bitter ex-employee with a vendetta. Blamed Wilson pure revenge plot. Liam hit play on hidden recording. Anna's own voice boomed clear. Staff all replaceable cheap. Cut costs brutal. Her face lost all color. Heavy silence crushed room. Liam spoke ice-cold final. You are done here. Anna begged pathetic loud. Fired on the spot instant. Full audit report sealed damning. Fraud 100% confirmed. Millions siphoned slick gone. Clients fled in droves. Firm balance teetered collapse. Liam turned direct to Wilson. You knew from day one. Wilson admitted straight calm. Had to prove it real. Liam nodded slow respect. Brilliant move. Zero anger shown. Pure admiration clear. The direct confrontation destroyed her. Anna exited in hot tears. Cardboard box clutched tight. Security escorted her from the building. Entire office watched stunned. Whisper group texts cheered wild. She is finally gone. Wilson exhaled long relief. But mission not complete. Major cleanup loomed ahead. Liam extended new role offer. Fix this entire mess. Wilson paused thoughtful short. With full pay restored to every victim. Liam agreed instant firm. Her total fall sealed forever. Anna's proud career reduced to dust. Staff gathered in clusters, buzzing with mixed relief and anticipation for the honest era Wilson promised to usher in swiftly. Wilson strode back into Rivers and Mason bold. Interim director title official. New sign on old office door. His full name engraved. Former co-workers gawked in pure disbelief. The once humiliated man now commanded all. He summoned full staff meeting. Same old break room space. Real changes begin today. Powered on the big projector. Opened fresh payroll system live. Restored every slashed wage. Issued legit fair bonuses. Cut back pay checks immediate. Wild cheers filled the air. Happy tears flowed free. Thank you from hearts, many whispered grateful. Wilson nodded warm sincere. We all earned this fair. He rewrote every rule clear. Honest performance reviews. Transparent open books. The broken office started healing slow. Remaining execs loyal to Anna resisted sneaky. They missed their illegal bonuses. Spread vicious rumors fast. Wilson seeks only revenge. He predicted it exact. Planted smart counterproof ready. Their secret collusion emails. Leaked direct to new board. They got fired same day. Total clean sweep complete. Liam observed proud distance. You lead with true strength. Wilson promoted Whisper Group members. Trusted loyal faces. Esther took over all accounting. The entire firm rebuilt solid. Far stronger than before. Completely honest foundation. Wilson walked open halls tall. Zero shame lingered now. Real power hard-earned. New policies posted everywhere, signaling a culture shift that employees embraced with renewed energy and open collaboration. Press conference day dawned bright. Liam stood tall at podium. Flashing cameras everywhere. Rivers and Mason welcomes new full partner. Wilson Michaels leads now. Gasps echoed through crowd. Wilson stepped forward calm. Integrity beats fake numbers always. Thunderous applause rose high. Headlines exploded viral instant. Humiliated employee rises to top boss. Anna watched alone from home. Her name was mud everywhere. Filed desperate lawsuit fast. Claimed wrongful termination loud. And defamation. But Wilson prepared perfect defense. Court date arrived quick. He revealed hidden video proof. Anna signing blatant fake reports. Caught clear on camera. The timestamp proved she was lying about her whereabouts. Judge dismissed her case instant. Final desperate shot failed hard. She disappeared broke and alone. Wilson's full vindication broadcast public. Interview requests flooded non-stop. He spoke calm and clear. Always stand for what's right. His story inspired countless others. Brave whistleblowers stepped forward bold. The massive twist locked eternal. From absolute zero to true workplace hero. Social media lit up with shares, turning Wilson into an overnight symbol of corporate courage and the power of standing against systemic injustice. Former employees formed long lines. Same old break room again. Big projector powered on. Wilson displayed brand new pay stubs. Every dollar fully restored. Each stolen cent returned now. Warm hugs came free. Endless grateful thanks. One worker cried open. You saved our lives real. My house was in foreclosure. Wilson smiled gentle warm. We saved ourselves together. The exact room that shamed him once now celebrated loud. He finally felt complete whole. Marcus returned safe at last. He had been hiding upstate with family. You finished our fight. Handed short gratitude letter. Wilson read it private slow. It detailed the fear and guilt he felt, and the relief Wilson brought. Deep emotion washed over. He promoted Marcus fair high. Honest well-earned role. Head of internal audits, a new position. The full circle closed tight. Personal stories shared in that moment, binding the team closer as they looked forward to a workplace free from the shadows of past deceit. Quiet balcony overlooked glowing city. Liam raised crystal glass high. You exposed deep lies. Rebuilt real trust strong. Wilson clinked glasses soft. Courage over cruelty won. Firm thrived under new rules. Fresh clients signed eager. They loved the integrity first marketing. Honest reputation spread wide. Wilson walked away wealthy. Truly respected deep. The cruel HR who humiliated lost everything. The other complicit executives were also blacklisted. Careers ended in flames. By the powerful investor Wilson guided. Justice served clean and fair. It wasn't just revenge, it was a restoration of balance. Reflections on the journey lingered, as Wilson pondered how one moment of pain sparked a chain of events leading to widespread positive change across the company. He finally felt at peace, the burning fire of shame replaced by a warm, steady glow of accomplishment. Months passed in busy peace. Wilson mentored eager new staff. Numbers must tell honest truth. People matter way more. He taught them to look for the story behind the data. Office vibe buzzed pure positive. He visited Dad's small old shop. The smell of sawdust and old tools felt like home. Shared full success story. Pride glowed in tired eyes. That's my boy, his dad said, clapping his shoulder. Life felt rich and full. From deep humiliation to lasting proud legacy. He hadn't just won, he had built something better from the ashes. Family dinners now included tales of triumph, strengthening bonds, and passing on lessons of resilience to the next generation with quiet pride. The old bills on the table were replaced with photos of his happy, secure team. New email job offer landed. Bigger firm far away. Double the salary, corner office with a view of the ocean. Wilson read then declined polite. I build right here now. Deep loyalty won complete. He owed it to the Whisper Group and to Marcus. Team grew tighter daily. Zero fear culture left. Open doors always. Fair pay guaranteed. Real positive change endured. He implemented profit sharing, so everyone benefited from their success, not just executives. Commitment to the reformed company deepened, as Wilson invested in training programs to ensure the new standards became ingrained in every daily operation and decision. He wasn't just a boss, he was a guardian of the new, fair culture they had all fought so hard to create. Anna's former glass office. Now Wilson's private space. He had the frosted glass removed, making it completely transparent. He hung bold new sign. Integrity first always. Constant daily reminder clear. Staff meetings turned fun alive. No one was afraid to pitch a wild idea or admit a mistake. Fresh ideas flowed free. True growth happened real. No fakes ever again. Productivity and profit soared, proving his model worked. The space transformed symbolically, with open blinds inviting transparency and collaboration that turned former rivals into enthusiastic contributors to the firm's renewed vision. The room that was once a cage of fear became the engine room for innovation. Full board voted unanimous. Wilson promoted official partner. It was the fastest promotion in the firm's history. Wild cheers filled boardroom. Liam shook his hand firm. Completely earned fair. You didn't just save this company, you remade it. The once humiliated man now led strong. Perfect full circle turn. He looked at the board members, many of whom had once ignored Anna's behavior, and they looked back with genuine respect. Celebration extended beyond the room, with team outings marking the milestone and solidifying the unity forged through the trials of reform. They didn't just toast success, they toasted survival and rebirth, knowing they had all been part of it. Wilson launched Special Worker Fund. He seeded it with his entire first-year partner bonus. Helped countless underpaid souls. It provided legal aid and emergency grants for whistleblowers. His viral story motivated millions. Became real inspiration beacon. He started a popular podcast, The Honest Ledger, sharing stories of workplace justice. Outreach expanded the fund's reach, partnering with organizations to amplify impact and prevent similar abuses in workplaces far beyond his own company walls. He was no longer just a partner in a firm, he was a leader in a national movement for employee rights, his own shame becoming his greatest platform. Quiet night alone on balcony. City lights sparkled below. Wilson whispered soft thanks. To the first dark spark inside. That spark of rage had saved him. It had forged him. He remembered the trembling hands, the hot shame, and realized they were gone. He was no longer that broken man. Solitude allowed reflection on growth, appreciating how adversity sculpted a leader committed to fairness in every future endeavor he pursued. The humiliation was not a stain, it was a crucible. It had burned away his fear and left only steel. He finally understood that his lowest point was not an end, but the true beginning. Final huge staff meeting called. It was in the main conference room, not the cramped break room of the past. Wilson announced legit bonuses. Real earned money paid. Based on clear, transparent metrics everyone had seen all year. Pure joy filled entire room. People were pulling out phones, texting their families the good news immediately. He smiled ear to ear. This felt better than any personal victory. The announcement sparked spontaneous applause, reinforcing the culture of appreciation that now defined every interaction within the thriving organization. It was the sound of true, earned success, a sound Anna's leadership had never produced. The final check. Letter from Labor Board arrived. Full case victory sealed. The board's ruling was scathing, citing systemic and malicious wage theft. Extra damage awards granted. The amount was staggering. Wilson donated every penny. To worker charity fund. His own fund, which he had just established. Old cycle broken forever. The money taken from workers would now be used to protect other workers. The donation inspired matching contributions, creating a ripple effect of support for vulnerable employees industry-wide. It was the final, perfect closure on his personal case, turning his pain into a powerful resource for others. Liam and Wilson toasted once more. On the same balcony, a year to the day of their first meeting. Here's to true justice. Firm soared to new heights. Wilson's name became office legend. New hires heard the story on their first day. From raw shame to eternal fame. The clever investor ended bad careers, but built far better ones. Wilson walked tall, confident. Forever transformed, strong. He was no longer just Wilson Michaels, the man who was shamed. He was Wilson Michaels, the partner who rebuilt an entire company on a foundation of truth. Legacy talks began, planning ways to institutionalize the lessons learned for generations of leaders to come. His story wasn't just about revenge, it was about resurrection. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you like this story, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts of this story in the comments. To listen to the next story, click on the playlist now.